What's up guys, it's Zach from Digital Pinnacle, and I'm going to be going through my top 5 highlights of Sony's 2016 E3 media briefing. Sony has delivered yet another impressive briefing, and they've showcased the exciting array of content coming to the PlayStation 4 in the future. Without further delay, here are our top 5 highlights. Kicking off our Sony E3 highlight reel is the new Spider-Man game that is exclusive to PlayStation 4. The game is being produced by Insomniac Games, who are known for producing Spyro the Dragon, Ratchet & Clank, and most recently Sunset Overdrive. In this Spider-Man game, you'll play as a Peter Parker who is a seasoned crime fighter. It will feature a large open world, exciting combat, and of course, lots of satisfying web swinging. It's been all too long since we've played a good Spider-Man game, so we really can't wait to get our hands on it. At number 4, we have Horizon Zero Dawn, the ambitious new IP by Guerrilla Games that puts you into a richly detailed world inhabited by mechanised creatures. Sony showed off roughly 8 minutes of this intriguing game and gave us a glimpse of exploring the massive open world and a look at some of the mechanised beasts that roam the wilderness. We got a better look at how the robot animals can be hunted to collect resources. You play as a hunter called Aloy, and you will have access to a variety of gear and weapons specially created for either killing or capturing the robotic beasts. One aspect that impressed us the most, aside from the game's gorgeous visuals and intense combat, was the destruction that the game will feature. Towards the end, the player is shown battling a large scorpion-like robot. During this fight, we see buildings being destroyed and trees toppling. It just goes to show how much effort Guerrilla Games are putting into Horizon Zero Dawn, and that is why we're very eager to play it. The next thing on our highlight reel is Death Stranding. Since it was announced that Hideo Kojima will be partnering up with Sony to create an exclusive title, gamers have been desperate to find out more. Hideo is a massively respected game creator and is most famous for directing the Metal Gear series. Therefore, when Hideo Kojima walked on stage at this year's E3, the crowd went wild. It was revealed that his studio, Kojima Productions, had been working on a new game called Death Stranding, and it features actor Norman Reedus as the main character. An in-engine trailer was shown that gave very little away about what genre the game will be and who Norman Reedus will be playing. However, it showed enough to intrigue us, and we seriously can't wait to find out more. Coming in at number 2, we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. The long-awaited game was teased with a section of terrifying, atmospheric gameplay where the player is walking through an abandoned house. It was revealed that Resident Evil 7 will be a first-person game that puts horror over action. It's safe to say that the first-person format helped to create a lot of tension and immersion as the player crept around the house with nothing but a flashlight. Another thing that was revealed was that Resident Evil 7 will be compatible with VR, which is very exciting news. Virtual reality will make the game so much more immersive and scary. To top it all off, Sony announced that the playable Resident Evil 7 demo is now available for free download on the PlayStation Store. If you're worried about spoilers, fear not. The demo will not be included in the game, and it's meant as a showcase for Resident Evil 7's new style. Finally, at the pinnacle of Sony's E3 2016 media briefing, we have God of War 4. Sony started off their E3 briefing with a bang by revealing a title countless gamers have been hoping for. They really pulled out all the stops with this one. They showed a large chunk of gameplay accompanied by a live orchestral performance conducted by Battlestar Galactica composer Bear McCreary. God of War 4 appears to be based on Norse mythology, and we may see Kratos taking on the great Norse gods such as Odin, Frigg and Thor. In this instalment of the series, we see a Kratos who has mastered the rage which drove him for many years, and he now has a son. What made this gameplay demo so special was seeing Kratos act as a mentor and a guardian for his son. This is a side of Kratos we have not really seen before, and it's possible that it may be explored in greater depth in the full game. One thing is for sure, this gameplay got us extremely excited for the next instalment in the God of War series. Sony's E3 media briefing featured so many great titles so it was extremely hard to choose only 5 highlights. Therefore, here are a few honourable mentions that almost made it to our list. At this year's E3 conference, Sony finally announced the release date for The Last Guardian. The game will be released on PlayStation 4 on the 25th of October this year. It was great to finally get a release date for this long-awaited game. A new IP that was shown was Detroit Becoming Human. This game is being produced by Quantic Dream, who created the classic PS3 title Heavy Rain. Detroit Becoming Human is a game where your choices have the chance to kill one of the many characters you play as. If a character dies, the game will carry on and adapt to the scenario. This game caught our attention and we're looking forward to seeing some gameplay. Another huge announcement was the Crash Bandicoot remasters coming to PlayStation 4 next year. A full remaster of Crash 1, Crash 2 and Crash Warped will be included. This was massive news and it really created nostalgia for us. So those were our highlights for Sony's E3 2016 media briefing. What were your highlights? Let us know in the comment section. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more gaming and film related content. Thanks very much for watching.